Hello everyone and welcome back to the Tank Club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get yourself the new mythic item, the Spaulder of Ruin. This is a very good tank and healer mythic item that has arrived with the Deadlands DLC. So we're going to go over all the lead locations and how to get hold of this. It's quite a challenging one to grab hold of at the moment because obviously the areas are very busy. So there's a few little tips and tricks I'm going to show you. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so for this mythic item, the first piece, the Armor Glaze, you're going to need to travel to the Stonefalls area, and you're going to need to kill the Shivering Shrine World Boss. A little thing to note about this is you need to be within the top 12 damage dealers to this boss to get the loot. So if you don't do enough damage, and there's more than 12 people here, you will not get this mythic item. So you need to make sure you're doing enough damage. Maybe run a damage dealer build. I was using the Accolade tank build and I was able to output enough damage when I used my ultimate. So for the second lead, the Daedroth Horn, you're going to need to travel to the Deadlands. So you're going to zoom out your map, go to the Deadlands zone, and you need to take yourself over to the Abomination Cradle World Boss. So another World Boss, and that's going to get you the second one. Again, you need to be the top 12 damage dealers for this one, or else you will not get any loot. One thing to note about this boss is it does spawn on a slight delay, so when it appears, don't drop your ultimate straight away if you're trying to maximise your damage to be in that top 12 people to get the loot drop. It will spawn, and there's about 5 seconds before you can actually damage it, so just remember that. Don't drop your ult too soon, or else you won't do enough damage to get the loot drop. For the next two mythics, we've got the Void Alloy Rivets, and you need to kill any Dremora. Like, it doesn't matter which type it is, you just kill a Dremora ad and you'll get the Void Alloy Rivets, and also the Clannfear leather strapping will drop from any Clannfear. Now a good place that I've found is the Shrine of Saint Veloth, and both types of ads spawn here and both items will drop here. So you can do a nice circular motion around this map where you go around and you just kill everything. So I'm just going to quickly run through and show you. It's just a nice circular area. So there's Clannfear, many Clannfear, and many Dremora. So you've got Clannfear, and you can just make a circular motion. Dremora's there, look. You just make a circular motion around the edges. And then once you've circled around the map, you can start to cut on the inside. So you go all the way to the edges. There's Clannfear all the way around and Dremora everywhere. So just follow the map around. Go around the edges first of all. And then once you've done that, you go just through level by level. And they're on every level. So all Dremora, all Clannfear, great place. A little tip as well, just group up with somebody. If you notice somebody else here, rather than killing the stuff and people not getting the drops, best thing you can do, make a group. If there's somebody else running around doing the same thing as you, farming the same stuff, group up and do it together. So then you don't have to actually kill everything. You don't have to kill everything. You can just run around. Somebody else can be attacking it. Somebody else can kill the stuff, and you can get the loot from somebody else killing it. So rather than fighting over the spawn, group up with people and do it together. That way, at least people are all going to be nice and happy. There's no toxic behaviour, and everyone gets the leads as well. So that is 2 leads from 1 location. The Clannfear ads will drop the Clannfear leather strapping. Any Dremora ads will drop the Void Alloy Rivets. There's also many dungeons and things like that. There's many places that you can find these ads as well. I personally looted my from the Dremora inside an Oblivion portal. So you can do that, but this place will work just as good. For the last lead for the Spaulder of Ruin Mythic, you're going to want to travel to the Blackwood area and Leyawiin specifically. And for this one, you're looking for the alloy plates. Now, this is going to drop from lockboxes. There are a very small amount of lockboxes in this zone. So I personally like to start off at the bank, and I work my way around from the bank over to the inn, round to the armory, down to this area where the guild traders are in this building here, over to the goods building, and then back to the bank again. Now, you're going to want to farm this early in the morning, late at night. It's going to be very difficult because this was the last lead that most people need. Some people are really looking to get it dropped from the first box, others not so much. I personally had to get 15 boxes, and it wasn't too much of an issue because it was before other people knew about it. So I was able to farm it nice and easy. But if I just show you now where the locations are. So first of all, the bank. If you run into the bank, the lockbox is usually located at the back of the bank in this little side room, and it's just on the table there. So safe box there. Safe boxes are on a really weird cooldown, so sometimes they seem to spawn within 10 and 15 minutes, and other times it was more like half an hour. But I started off by trying to make a route, so if I started by opening this one, it's a great idea to have your Legerdman maxed out so you can just quickly pick them open and take them, and there you go. So that's the first one. So we're going from there, we're going straight across to here. When you get to the inn, you want to go upstairs to the top floor. And the lead. The lockbox is just on the desk here. That's where the lockbox will be in here. So you can just wait, buy one if you wanted to. So the lockbox will be right on this table. Next we want to go over to the armory. This one again is going to be upstairs. And when you get up the stairs, you want to go to the second open door. And it's just on the ground. Usually just there. So that's where the lockbox will be. For the next one, we're going into this building. You need to find a way in because this is locked. It's also a residence, so you will have to break in. You will have to trespass and sneak. There are 2 NPCs. This is quite easy. So one NPC goes in the corner. You just run behind them up to the stairs. Wait on the stairs. Other NPC stands in that corner. And you go through the room. And the lockbox is just on the table. The NPCs stay in the corners for a really long time. So it's nice and easy to get to it. And then you pick it up and you just escape back out the door. Nice and easy. And then finally, in the goods store. So you go through the door and it should be straight on the right hand side. So the counter's on the left. On the right, you got a little room and it'll just be right here on the windowsill. So if you're lucky enough to have picked up some. So as you saw there, I've got the one in the bank and I've got the one in here. I know for a fact now that those 2 are on a certain rotation. If you can go around and open all of those in that order, then you know that you can start off at the bank and then go to the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. And they're going to respawn in that order. So you can use that to your advantage to make farming less painful. And it just makes it a little bit easier for you to get around and do that. So guys, that is how to get the Spaulder of Ruin. This is a tank and a healer. Really important mythic item, especially for group content, for trials and dungeons. Good luck getting it. Definitely a good luck to anyone who's going around trying to get the lockboxes. This is bringing back memories of trying to get the kilt lead. It's definitely going to be difficult prime time hours, so just try and keep an eye out for it. Try and get it on a rotation. Try and get those lockboxes in a certain order so you know when they're going to respawn. And good luck getting it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.